Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome back, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. This is race number 2 of our Sunday Night Truck doubleheader here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We've already got qualifying underway. Looks like I finally got my technical gremlins under control. Again, I do apologize for that first race, but here we are here in our second race. Hopefully this one goes a little bit smoother. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. As we get ready, Logan Sturgeon having some issues off of turn number 4 already. We'll talk about Logan in just a few moments. See Cody Bohm out on track. Currently your quickest at this tricky 1 mile raceway, the Magic Mile here in New Hampshire. When we get about halfway through qualifying, we'll go over a couple of things that are going on in the league, including our points coming in. Though we don't have really updated points right now. Christian Dedman out on track right now, putting his qualifying attempt together. Oh, catches the wall. That's going to end his qualifying attempt. I see the 17 of Josh Oswald out on track. One driver who's a short track driver does like his short tracks, and this track does drive a lot like a short track. So we'll see how he's able to get around here tonight. We got qualifying underway. Let's take a look at your top 16 coming in. Zach Wedstein, Garrett Kinder, Aaron Adcock, Kyle Roberts, William Griffith, Tracy Passions, Josh Oswald, Cody Bohm, Christian Dedman, Brandon Wallace, Josh Lokovitz, Joshua Smith, Mickey Isaac, Tyler Rice, Brett Grunwald, and Alex Veith. Again, these are points that have not been updated yet, and I do apologize for not having the most up-to-date points. See if I can get those for you just a little bit later on in the race. See Garrett Kinder out on track right now. Another driver we're going to focus on here tonight is the 48 of Jason Lottridge, just coming out on track. And if you don't know, there's a bit of a wager going on between the 48 of Jason Lottridge and the 24 of Logan Sturgeon. We'll get to that in just a few moments. Garrett Kinder currently goes up to P5 here at New Hampshire. And as I was mentioning earlier, New Hampshire is a tricky track. There's a big bump off of turn number 2 that can really upset the truck. There's some bumps going into turn number 3. You saw Kinder just caught those right there. That can really upset the truck as well. The track is relatively flat, 2 degrees at the bottom, 7 degrees against the wall. So it does run a bit like a short track, even though it's a mile-long track. See Jason Lottridge come across the line for his first lap. And he is currently up into the 11th position, just behind the 24 of Logan Sturgeon. And why do I keep bringing that up? Well, there's a little side bet between Jason Lottridge and Logan Sturgeon. And as Jason comes around here to finish his lap, we'll bring that up just a little bit. So there's a $100 bet on the line between Jason Lottridge and Logan Sturgeon. Logan with his 8 league wins to Jason Lottridge's 2. We all know Jason Lottridge drinks those green smoothies and can drive a 5-speed. Logan Sturgeon got spun by a 12-year-old, named after a fish and never turns down a fatty. And Jason Lotridge is 25-5. I'm sorry, Logan Sturgeon is 25-5 against Warren. So there's some side bets going on as well. And the side bets who are Team Logan are Charles Stevens, Garrett Kinder, Eddie Smith, Jonah Colbert, Kyle Roberts, Josh Lokenvitz, Charlie Elmore, and Tyler Barnett. Daniel Cunningham, Zach Wedstein, Magic Mike, Phil the Hitman Manzo, Adam Lang, Jonathan Cofield, and Matt Teller are all Team Lotridge. And after Friday night, current tally on the board is Jason Lotridge 0, Logan Sturgeon 2. So we'll be keeping an eye on those two all night long. We've got Charlie Elmore making his way out. Oh, he just finished up his lap. We got Chuck Peg Leg Felts back in the race here on Sunday night. He's been running a different league on Sunday nights for a while, but it's great to see him. I know his schedule's been a little wonky, he said as well, but it's great to see Peg Leg back on track here. Charles Stevens says he's checking in again. Kevin Kinder says he's checking in again. Charles Stevens says hopefully it's better than the first one. Tyler Rice is got the laughing emojis there. As I'm talking about the Logan Sturgeon versus Jason Lotridge rivalry there. Tyler, did you not think I was going to talk about it? Someone had to talk about it. It's Peg Leg Felts currently in the 15th position after qualifying. See Aaron Adcock making his way out on the track. I know in the first race, Aaron Adcock says he was going to be rooting for that 23 machine tonight. Aaron Adcock makes his way down into turn number 3. Getting ready to take the white flag here. Aaron Adcock up to the provisional pole as of right now. Tyler Rice says he figured I might talk about it. Makes things more entertaining. I was talking about it earlier, or on Friday night with the Xfinity race, where this whole thing started. And of course I was going to talk about it tonight, as those two are in the race together. Aaron Adcock currently at the top of the board with a 30-42. Jason Warren, your last truck on track. Ray Page has yet to qualify as well, but it doesn't look like Ray's going to have enough time to get out there and make 2 laps, as Jason Warren loses it off of turn number 4. And that's going to end his qualifying attempt. And again, we have just 30 seconds left here in queue. Again, want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. Again, I apologize for the technical issues I had during the first race. Looks like I've got my gremlins figured out here. Hopefully, knock on wood, that we got them all figured out. And we get ready for another great race here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Of course, I want to thank everybody that makes this possible. Whole Heating and Sheet Metal, fueled by the memory of Ray Cobb. Smeal Racing Design, Shibu to Crypto, Peg Leg Felts, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire SimSport, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Smeal Racing Designs, BK Motorsports, and Silbuski Window Tinting. As we get them ready to get gridded up, we will get the right starting grid graphic on the screen. And your starting grid is brought to you by BK Motorsports. And There it is. Aaron Adcock is your pole sitter with Cody Bohm to his outside in P2. Garrett Kinder's going to roll off third with Christian Deadman in the fourth position, so an all Reaper Racing row 2. Josh Oswald in the 17. He'll be rolling off fifth with Josh Smith to the outside in row 6, so a pair of Joshes in row number 3. Tracy Passion's one of our playoff drivers. He's going to be rolling off in position number 7 with Brett Grunwald in the 8th position in the 5 machine. Brandon Wallace in the 99. He'll be rolling off 9th with Kyle Roberts, another Reaper driver, in the 10th position. Then William Griffith and Josh Lukovitz round out row number 6. Row 7 will find Logan Sturgeon and Jason Lotridge. So look at that. Those two starting side by side as we try to advance. Who's going to see who can go and win this round? Is it going to be 3-0 or 2-1 at the end of the race? We'll see. Tyler Rice rolls off from the 15th position. Mickey Isaac back in 16th. Chuck Pegleg Feltz in the 17th position. Charlie Elmore in 18th. Jason Warren rolls off Davy Jones rolls off in 19th and Jason Rowland in 20th. Charles Stevens Jr. and Ray Page 21st and 22nd position. So here we go. Aaron Adcock getting ready to lead them down to the starting zone. Garrett Kinder sitting back in the second row there as the pace truck has pulled off. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at New Hampshire. And side by side into turn number 1, Cody Bohm with the aggressive move on the high side, able to get out in front of Aaron Adcock. And he's getting ready to start pulling away as we already got side by side racing. Christian Deadman. That's Josh Oswald down on the low side. He's going to file in line behind Josh Smith. Well, Christian Deadman having a little connection issue there. Oh, we got one around. Kyle Roberts has lost on the backstretch. Oh, Tyler Rice gets a big piece of it as well. And Logan Sturgeon is smoking down the backstretch. And it looks like that 3-0 is at jeopardy tonight. We pull up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind as we take a look to see what happened to Kyle Roberts here. And he has to check up to keep from running into the back of Griffith. And then he just hits the gas, loops it around. Logan Sturgeon makes hard contact. We see Tyler Rice going up and over airborne. Ray Page gets a piece of it as well. A lot of damage to that 35 machine. But more importantly, a lot of damage to this 24 machine as he's going to be digging himself into a hole now behind Jason Lotridge. Ratchet Miller says, howdy y'all, what I missed in the first race? A lot of cautions, a lot of technical difficulties, and a lot of great racing in the first race. This race we're looking to see a lot of the same, I'm sure, as New Hampshire is a very challenging track. Stacy Passons says, Adcock on pole, keep working hard tonight, Aaron, number 23. Kevin Kinder says, let's go 13, 3, 78, 12, and 22. Ratchet Miller says what Kevin Kinder said, pointing up at it. And Kevin responding to what he missed. Track is flat and slick. First race was ugly. Yeah, it was a bit of an ugly race, but it was a great race when it came down to the end. New Hampshire, as I mentioned, is a very, very flat track. We'll ride along the roof here of Cody Bohm. Ashley Miller says, we'll see what this race brings. We will indeed. So again, progressive banking here at New Hampshire. The bottom of the track, right there where that yellow line is 2 degrees of banking. The top of the track up against the wall is 7 degrees of banking. So it's about a 12% grade from the bottom of the track to the top of the track. Right here, as they come off the corner, there's a really big bump that really upsets the truck. Then as we come to this part of the track, there's a section where the road course to the right enters the track. You can see the barrels there, or the tires there, which causes a couple bumps right there as you get into the braking zone. Really big bumps here into the braking zone, which can upset the truck as well. Oh, did I mention they are shifting as well? That's right. Drivers are shifting through the corners, and we'll see who's able to navigate this tricky track the best as Cody Bohm hits the gas, gets back to the gas. Green flag is out, and immediately back into the lead as Garrett Kinder tried to make a move on Aaron Adcock, but just not able to get to that back bumper just yet. And Kevin Ratchet, it's nice to be hanging with you guys as well. Tracy Passon is looking down to the inside of Brandon Wallace. Brandon Wallace caught those bumps and sent himself up the track. That's going to allow Tracy to do a little slide job here off of turn number 4 and get himself up into the 7th position. As Jason Warren is taking a look down to the inside of Mickey Isaac. He's got Jason Lotridge right there as well. Oh, right in front, we saw, looked like Logovitz might have just caught the wall a little bit, trying to get around the 12 of William Griffith. Let's take a look at the right side of Logovitz's car. No, it doesn't look like there's any damage to that truck, so looks like he'll be able to continue on without an issue. And as I mentioned, these drivers are shifting. Logovitz gets around William Griffith, and now Jason Warren also tries to get around Griff. Up front, Josh Smith and Tracy Passions are side by side. This is a battle for 6th and 7th. And you'd think Passions has that advantage on the inside, but due to the progressive banking, that low side does not have an advantage. Neither really does the high side. It's all about who can control the throttle and get themselves down and off the corner the best. Oh, Passions gets really loose off of the corner, into the corner there, but able to hold on to it. But that's going to give Smith the advantage coming off the corner. Although Smith has nowhere to go, he's stuck behind the 17, Josh Oswald. So now Passions is able to sneak. Oh, Passions catches Josh Oswald. Oh, he's into the wall right in front of Josh Smith. Caution is back out. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. As we take a look to see exactly what happened here. And you see Passions getting down into the corner. Looks like Josh Oswald might have come down just a little bit. That gets that truck out of shape, turns it around right in front of Josh Smith, who has absolutely nowhere to go as Oswald turns it hard to the right to try to catch the slide. Overcorrects right up into the 47. And a lot of damage for those two trucks. I do want to go back a lap before this. We're going to ride along here with Tracy Passions. And look at these hands. This is where Tracy really lost to get into the corner. You're seeing him turn left and right hard. Really working the wheel in there. Fast hands for Tracy, able to, as he continues to battle that truck off of turn number 4. And then as they came down the corner, just nothing he could do. Josh Oswald came down a little bit on him, and such is the race. Alex V says, I wish he was here tonight. He's about 8 hours from the rig. What are you doing at 8 hours from the rig, Alex? You're supposed to be here tonight. It's the playoffs. Kyle Roberts gets your lucky dog. Puts him back onto the lead lap. Sister-in-law got married yesterday, contractually obligated to attend. I guess that's a good excuse. The important part, Alex, was an open bar. Currently in Wichita, Kansas. I'll stay away from the tornadoes. And if it was an open bar at the weather, Boss said I couldn't pack the rig. I imagine she wouldn't. Sir, if it's a dry reception, you should not have been contractually obligated to attend. That's my opinion. I'm sure Ratchet and Kevin will agree. Everybody else in here. Although I have been to a dry reception before. Down in Virginia. It was actually on a plantation down in Virginia. It was a dry reception. However, being that it was in Virginia, that was some of the best sweet tea I've ever had in my life. And it definitely made up for the fact that there was no booze. That and we drank on the bus on the way to the reception. But that part was neither near her nor there. So here we go. Lights are off on the pace truck. We're going to get ready to go back. Green flag racing. And I'm very familiar with the area around this track. And if you watched the Cup race last night, don't worry. There's no trains to talk about, so I don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about me talking about trains here. However, there are some really interesting things on this strip of highway that lead up to the racetrack. There's one guy who's about probably about 200 yards south of the track, who's got an 8-car garage, and every time the race is there, he's got it all opened up, and you can see all of his cars. He's got dual lifts, and he's got about, I'd have to say about 15 classic cars in there. It's pretty wild to see. Here we go, Cody Bowman back to the gas. We're back, green flag racing. Aaron Adcock fighting on the outside. Garrett Kinder trying to fight down on the inside, and Kinder not able to outbrake Adcock going into turn number 1. And he's going to have to tuck back in behind that 23 machine. Josh Lokovitz and Brandon Wallace side by side down into turn number 3. And Griff and Jason Warren into the mix here as well. Warren already up 11 positions from where he started, so having a great run so far. Sitting back there in the 9th position. Speaking of Jason's, just behind him we've got Jason Lottridge running back in 10th. Then you got to go all the way back to 14th to find the 24 of Logan Sturgeon. So right now, Lottridge on top of that battle, as Christian Dedman and Tracy Passons are battling side by side, and Passons is going to move himself up into 4th. And Jason Warren looking down to the inside of William Griffith. Oh, Griff up into the wall. No harm, no foul, though, but he is going to lose a position here. Well, I thought he was going to lose a position here to Jason Lottridge, which he does, which is going to move Lottridge one more truck between him and Logan Sturgeon. Garrett Kinder has gotten around Aaron Adcock for that 2nd position. So now Kinder up to P2. Let's go back and take a look at the move. Kinder Kinder up on the high side off of turn number 4 and able to just power and motor away. So move Kinder up to P2. And Aaron Adcock's trying to chase Garrett Kinder back down. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Ratchet Miller says, love me some sweet tea. I've also been to a few dry counties. Didn't like it. Jonah Colbert says, Texas Panhandle has plenty of those dry counties. Ratchet Miller says, most of the dry counties I was in Texas. Well, I know how you Oklahoma boys and the Texas boys get along down there. How about this? Chuck Pegleg Phelps looking down to the inside of Griff, and we've got a bit of a kerfuffle back here between all these cars. See Logan Sturgeon in the mix here as well. Mickey Isaac. Josh the Jet Oswald trying to get himself back up towards the front. Josh Smith, who was involved in that one as well. And you can see just in front of Chuck is the 48 of Jason Lottridge. So Logan Sturgeon trying to get up and past Lottridge here. And oh ho ho, here comes Garrett Kinder chasing down that 78 of Cody Bohm. So Cody just losing some grip on the track these last few laps, and Kinder able to catch right up. And as I mentioned the first race, I haven't mentioned it here, this track, the asphalt is very unique. Is a mixture of granite and asphalt, and that is a very abrasive and definitely wears those tires down. New Hampshire is the granite state, so you might as well mix some granite into the asphalt here, and it does make for a long day as the tires do wear out incredibly fast. Guess I riled up the Okies and Texas people there as Garrett Kinder takes a look down to the inside of Cody Bohm. And Kinder's going to drive off of turn number 2, and he's going to take over the lead here at New Hampshire. And now Aaron Adcock trying to get around the 16 of Cody Bohm. Sorry, the 78 of Cody Bohm. And Adcock, gets really, really tight on the bottom there. Oh, caution is out. And it looks like it's for the 12 of William Griffith having some issues here. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. So we take a look to see what happened to Griff. Griff is on the outside of his teammate, Kyle Roberts. And just turns down the track into Charlie Elmore. I don't think Charlie knew that he was going to be running that that diamond down off the corner, so doesn't look like there's too much damage in that truck. He should be able to continue on with no issues. And Garrett Kinder is going to lead him down on the pit road. Josh Smith is the only truck that looks like he's staying out. He did pit on lap number 11. And everybody else comes in. So Josh Smith, the odd man out here, very lonely. As we take a look at pit stops here on pit road. And we'll watch for the race off pit road. Garrett Kinder's going to get off first. Cody Bohm, Aaron Adcock, Tracy Passons, Josh Logovitz. Oh, just barely sneaking out there was Jason Warren over Christian Denman. Then Josh Oswald, Jason Lottridge, Logan Sturgeon, and Chuck Pegleg Phelps. Zach Wetstein says Kinder going for that first round sweep, which it looks like he is. And I do apologize for not having an up-to-date points list for you here tonight. But here we go. Garrett Kinder is going to restart on the high side as he is in P2. Josh Smith was the leader as he did stay out. But he does have about 13 lap older tires. As the pace truck makes that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Green flag back in the air. And we are back racing here. As Josh Smith makes a good move down into turn number 1. That Garrett Kinder fighting hard on the high side. Cody Bohm was taking a look down to the bottom, and Kinder door to door with the 47 of Josh Smith. Now Bohm giving Josh Smith the business down the backstretch, trying to keep him out in front. Kinder, though, door to door, almost some contact there, and Cody Bohm now. Oh, contact. Aaron Adcock is around. Oh, Chuck Pegleg Phelps gets into Jason Warren. That's a lot of calamity here on the front stretch. That's going to bring up the Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind as we try to sort this all out. Now, it looked like it started with some contact between Aaron Adcock, Cody Bohm, and Garrett Kinder. Let's take a look from the blimp here because it's going to be the tail of the tape. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little bit. So we see the 3 wide. Kinder got a little loose, came down into Aaron Adcock. Kinder able to straighten it out. Does he catch the wall? Just kisses the wall. See Jason Warren sliding back across the track, right up in front of Jason Lottridge, who's able to avoid it. Chuck Pegleg Phelps is not. He's going to make hard contact. And Logan Sturgeon, does Sturgeon get through? He does. Everyone else is able to get on by. So a lot of damage to the front end of that 75 machine. Garrett Kinder is going to have a little bit of damage to the right rear, it looks like. Doesn't look like it's showing anything, but so he might have been able to stay off the wall. Jason Lottridge able to sneak on through with no issues. Same thing with Logan Sturgeon, who's right there split with Chuck Pegleg Phelps. And we'll see if Pegleg stays out or if he goes in to get some damage repaired. Let's go back to the chat here. Kevin Kinder says he missed Jonah the first race. Mike Veith says he has dog sitting duty while Alex is out of town and can't log in. Golb said he's retired from Sunday Night Truck Racing for now. Not have the highlighted. No, I don't have the playoff drivers highlighted. I've been trying to figure that out, but I have not been able to get that done. And Ratchet's just glad that Joan is able to hang out with us. But yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to highlight the playoff drivers. I've done it like 16 times and nothing ever works. As we are going back, green flag racing here, and Cody Bohm Back to the throttle, and there is a little bit of damage to the 13 of Garrett Kinder on that left side, but doesn't look like there's enough there to do any harm, as Josh Lokovitz is trying to stay off of this 53 of Tracy Passons as they rocket down the backstretch. The other race on the track is going on just behind this, as we see Logan Sturgeon running down Jason Lottridge, who currently runs 6th and 7th. And how about Ray Page having a good run here, trying to get around the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. Ray Page up 13 positions, up into 9th. Charles Stevens Jr. up 13 positions, up into 8th. And Pegleg having some issues running through the grass. Caution is out yet again, and that's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. See him running back here with Griff and Jones. And, oh, whoops. I hit the wrong button. Let's try that again. Back here running with Griff and Jones. And he just comes up the track. He thought William Griffith might have been a little bit higher. Comes up into the door of Davy Jones. Brandon Wallace gets a little piece of it as well. Charlie Elmore catches a little piece. Aaron Adcock, who's in the back now, was able to avoid it. I imagine Chuck should be coming down pit road maybe to get some of that damage fixed up. There's a few trucks come down pit road, led by the 99 of Brandon Wallace, Charlie Elmore, Tyler Rice, Aaron Adcock. Some damage to the right side of that truck. Brett Grunwald and Pegleg Phelps. Ratchet Miller says, just missing old Alien Eddie. And yeah, I've been trying. The effort's there, don't get me wrong. Just every time I do it, for whatever reason, it just never works out for me. So I'll see if I can get that done for next week. My coding is not up to par, apparently, to get that figured out. Even though it's just a copy and paste thing, it just never works. The lights are off on the pace truck here at New Hampshire. Another thing about New Hampshire I love is there's not a bad seat in the house. No matter where you sit, it is a great seat to watch a race, whether you sit up high, whether you sit right down on the track. I've sat at both and had a great views of the racetrack. It's just it's an incredible facility to check out. It's kind of got that old school vibes, all the concession stands down underneath the bleachers. And I mean, where else can you go watch a race and get a lobster roll? If you never had a good New England lobster roll, you're missing out, let me tell you. Green flag's back in the air. Cody Bohm immediately to the gas. Garrett Kinder was caught sleeping. Tracy Passons looking down underneath that 13 machine. He's going to pound it in there. Look at Josh Oswald really outbreaking everybody into turn number 1 on those fresh tires as they come off of turn number 2. Kinder's almost 3 wide. He's got Josh Lokovitz looking up to the high side. Oh, Kinder pushes up the track just a little bit. That's going to allow Oswald to get down underneath, or almost got down underneath. Kinder was able to pull off the corner a lot better than I thought he was going to, and keeps himself into that 3rd position. Josh Lokovitz, Josh Oswald, and Jason Lottridge battling back here, and just behind, lurking, is that 24 of Logan Sturgeon. Logan Again, trying to make it 3-0 against Lottridge here in the best of 10. As Lokenvitz is going to slide job in front of the 17 of Oswald to move Josh Lokenvitz up into the 4th position. Kai Roberts looking down underneath the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. Just not able to make that move stick, but now he's going to try it yet again. See the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. continuing to fight back on that high side. Oh, and caution is out. Brandon Wallace is around. That's going to bring up yet another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind as we take a look to see what happened to the 99 of Brandon Wallace, who was racing with Davy Jones. And Brett Grunwald back here as well. Just overdrives the corner. Davy Jones just kind of drives right through him. Kevin Kinder asks, on this track, how important is clean air? You know, you wouldn't think it would be that important, but it kind of is, because you need all that downforce on the front of the truck to keep the brakes cool and to get the truck slowed down for the corners. Again, it's a flat track, and if you don't have that downforce to keep that that car turning or being able to turn, as Kinder comes down on the pit road along with Kyle Roberts, Charles Stevens, Mickey Isaac, Ray Page, and a bunch of others. If you don't have that air on the nose, that downforce on the nose, it can cause the truck to push up the track. Colbert says, definitely helps. And it really does. It track like this, it doesn't look like they're going very fast, but getting down into the corners, they are pushing 150, 155 miles an hour. And at those speeds, downforce is a premium. Ratchet Miller says, got to give a shout out to them Kinder cows doing work. They did a lot of work in the first race, and fortunately, they had enough mustard in them to get back out here for the second race. And after today, I know all about doing work, and with these guys, I feel those cows today. This morning, I bowled in our city bowling tournament, did 9 games in one day, 9 games across 3.5 hours, and absolutely exhausted from that. But that's neither here nor there. Did come in second, or excuse me, did win doubles with my partner. So that was an awesome thing to win the city doubles tournament. So shout out to Earl Ashway, who was my doubles partner. And man, I just got to do it. I got to shout out my sponsors, Storm Bowling Products, Creating the Difference, and Turbo Grips. So, and they help me do my bowling, and I appreciate everything that they do. But enough about me. Let's go back to racing here. As Cody Bohm gets ready to get the green flag back in the air, and he is off to the races. Kind of tricked Tracy there. Tracy was trying to judge the restart there, just was not able to. And Bohm is able to pull back in front. Josh Oswald trying to get around Lokenvitz here on the low side. And if you're keeping tally at home, Logan Sturgeon has just got around Jason Lottridge. So now Logan Sturgeon up into the 5th position. Griff back in 6th, getting around Lottridge as well. although Lottridge is fighting back on the bottom here, trying to stay side by side with Griff, trying to get back. And we got 3 wide racing. Josh Smith, Jason Warren. These guys were all just 3 wide. We see Garrett Kinder back here on the fresh tires, trying to drive through the field here as well. Looks like he took his reset. And not the place to be without a reset is, Jason Lottridge gets into the back of William Griffith right there in front of Kinder. Oops. That's not the view we wanted to see, as Kinder is going by Lottridge on the inside and now trying to take a look down at William Griffith. Here, Kinder shifting down into first gear. So currently up in the 7th position, continuing to move forward as Cody Bohm makes his way off of turn number 4. Kinder up into the 5th spot already. Just got around Logan Sturgeon. And continue to try and move forward. Tracy Passon's all over, has Josh Lokovitz all over the back bumper. I know you didn't think we were going very fast here. Let's throw that dashboard up on the screen. And it gives you an idea of just the speeds that these guys are driving at. So about 150 miles an hour into the corner, trying to get that truck slowed down. That view really gives you a great idea of the speed. As Garrett Kinder now gets around the 17 of Josh Oswald. Kinder back up into the top 5, currently running in 4th, as this battle continues between Josh Lokovitz and Tracy Passons. Goldberg says his hidden talent is he can bowl under 90 every game. Oh, man. And Ratchet says, or Kevin Kinder says he's got the same talent. Garrett Kinder trying to work around Josh Lokovitz to take over that 3rd position. And on those fresh tires, you're seeing the difference in speed between fresh tires and much older tires, as those tires on Lokovitz and Tracy Passons are just over 25 laps old. They were back last in on lap 25. Garrett Kinder was in on lap 41. And now, Kinder turns Tracy Passons around. Caution is out. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farmer Ranch Wreckage Rewind, and a couple playoff drivers getting into it here as we take a look to see exactly what happened. Looks like Kinder misjudged where Passons was going to be there. Sends the 53 into the spin cycle. Hard into the outside wall. Take a look off the back bumper. Passons, just Yeah, it just looked like he just missed the braking zone, got into the back of Passons. Passons, though, doesn't lose too many positions. He's going to get out. He's going to stay right there behind Garrett Kinder. So Kinder and Passons both stay out here. Brett Grunwald, Christian Dedman, Ray Page were all in on lap 41. And then Cody Boehm comes off pit road in the 6th position. And Ratch Miller says, oops. And Stacy Passons Adcock says, so unnecessary. And just looked like I said, Kinder misjudged the braking zone, misjudged where Tracy was, and just got in the back of him. Doesn't look like it was malicious or intentional, but this is kind of short track racing, and things do happen. And I'm sure we'll see some, we might see a little retaliation here. Lights are off on the pace truck. Garrett Kinder's going to be on the inside. Tracy Passons to the outside. As Garrett Kinder is the control truck. Kinder hits the gas. They are back racing here. Tracy's going to tuck in behind Garrett Kinder down into turn number 1. See, Ratchet Miller said, Kinder ain't a dirty driver, sent it in hot. I agree with you. I don't think that was intentional by Garrett Kinder at all. Alex Vieth said nothing but respect between the 53 and 13. And I agree with that. So here we go. We got Cody Boehm back up already into the 3rd position. And look at Ray Page making his way through the field. He's got that big frig machine. Kind of looks like the Kinder Farm and Ranch machine. He's driving it through the field like Garrett Kinder right now. That's Cody Boehm now all over the back bumper of Tracy Passons. Trying to take over that 2nd place position. And on those fresh tires, you're seeing that 78 able to get hooked up right there on the low side. Kolb said he's spotted for Tracy. He's a really good dude. And I agree. I don't think that was intentional on either one's part there. As we got a caution. And looks like Mickey Isaac, Kyle Roberts. Oh, no. Jason Lottridge involved as well. Brings up yet another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Looks like there's a lot going on to this one. So let's take a look from the blimp. See, Josh Lokenvitz up front there. Can't tell who he's battling with due to the sun glare. I believe that's Ray Page. Him and Ray Page make some contact going down to turn number 1. Ray pushes up the track into the 47 of Josh Smith. Comes down the 88 of Charles Stevens Jr. Catches Kyle Roberts. Oh, Sturgeon and Lottridge caught up in this one together. See, a 32 of Jason Warren's caught up in this. Aaron Adcock caught up in this. Mickey Isaac. So a lot of trucks tore up in this one. But the important part here is Jason Lottridge have a reset. Yep, that truck snaps back into place. So he will be back in the race in contention. However, just in front of him, Logan Sturgeon. See, that truck has a lot of damage to it here on pit road. And I think that this might be a break for Jason Lotridge. And we could see a 2-1 swing here in the little bet. If you just joined us, don't know what we're talking about? Well, it's a little bet going on here between Logan Sturgeon and Jason Lotridge. This is for $100. Who can beat the other one best of 10? There are some side pots going on as well. See who's on which team. And currently, well, Logan is currently up 2-0. But that could all change here tonight at New Hampshire. Garrett Kinder is going to lead him back down to the restart zone. Pace truck's taking that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Kinder back to the gas. Green flag back in the air. And Cody Boehm gets around the 17 of Josh Oswald, although Oswald is trying to fight back. You see Griff fighting back there as well. And not much different tires between the 78 and the 13. And Tracy Passons is already back up into P8. So Tracy making his way through the field as well as Cody Boehm all over the back bumper of Garrett Kinder as they go down into turn number 1. And Boehm is going to easily be able to take that position away, although Kinder's going to cross him over here off of turn number 2. But Cody is going to be able to stay out in front of the 13 machine at this time. Mickey Isaac, Davy Jones going at it. This is a battle for 12th and 13th. Mickey Isaac down on the bottom. We see Brandon Wallace trying to come through the mix here as well. William Griffith trying to fight on the high side, trying to get around Josh Lokenvitz. Not able to do it just yet, as they continue to battle here. And Christian Dedman, well, take that back. It looks like he had a connection issue. He's just fallen all the way off the screen, so I think he had he might have just dropped out. Nope, he is back now right in front of Pegleg Feltz. And Pegleg moving himself up into the 7th position, up 10 spots from where he started, so Pegleg having a great race here tonight. Although Dedman now looking down to the inside, trying to retake that position. But Feltz has the advantage on the low side. And Dedman's going to lose quite a few positions here to Tyler Rice and to Jason Lotridge. And Tracy Passons just ran the fastest lap of the race with a 30.74. So Passons getting around William Griffith here. Take over the 5th position. And that 53 machine is on a tear right now coming through the field. Christian Dedman still having connection issues. Oh, Griff up into the wall, and Jason Warren has just made his way on the pit road. Just behind, we got a battle of the Joshes. Josh Oswald, Josh Lokenvitz. They're side by side, and look who's creeping into the picture here. The 53 of Tracy Passons running his own line, running his own race right now. And he might take a 2-for-1 special here. He's now down to the inside of Oswald. As they go down into turn number 1, he should be able to clear the 17 machine. So move Tracy up into the 4th position. And next time by, we'll be looking at lap number 70. Now move Tracy up into the 3rd position. So he works around Josh Lokovitz. He's going to be able to clear him easily off of turn number 4. And he's going to set his sights on the 13 of Garrett Kinder. And the speed difference that we're seeing, as you see, Tracy's able to get off the corner just so much better. The speed difference that you're seeing between these two drivers is really going to be shown here, as they're both currently in clean traffic. A little further back, Tyler Rice, Brandon Wallace going at it. Brandon Wallace moving around Rice, getting up into the 8th position. Just behind him, we see Jason Lotridge and Logan Sturgeon currently sitting back in the 12th position and in danger of losing a race to Jason Lotridge. Tracy currently making his way back through the field and still running much faster laps than anybody else out on the track. Last time by, our leader ran a 31:49. Passons ran a 31:30. So about 2/10 faster for this 53 machine, and it's showing right now on the track. Brandon Wallace looking down to the inside of Pegleg, trying to take the 7th position away from that U.S. Marines machine. As he takes that position away. And now Kinder has that 53 machine inching closer. And next time by, we'll have just 25 laps to go. You see, Passon's really driving it hard. Now, Tracy just not able to get towards Kinder now. And as Kevin was asking about clean air earlier, you're starting to see what that clean air can do as Tracy gets really loose off of turn number 2. And he's just not able. He can catch Kinder, but he just can't find a way to get around him. And we're talking about the respect that these two drivers have. Could Tracy possibly give the bumper to Kinder here? And right now, Cody Boehm just running away, has almost a 2-second lead over 2nd and 3rd place right here. Tracy runs a little bit lower line, trying to get a little cleaner on the air as Logan Sturgeon jumps the pit road. No caution. Let's see what happened to Sturgeon here. Oh, hard contact for the 24 machine. Gets down off the racing surface. That is going to end his night. And that's going to give the win to Jason Lottridge tonight. As Kinder's now starting to pull back away from Tracy Passons. That last time by, Kinder was actually 0.3 of a second faster than the 53 machine. Little lap traffic coming into play now as well. Kinder's running up on the back of the 23 of Aaron Adcock. And with Aaron's Uncle Tracy right behind, I'm sure, well, I thought Aaron might have put up a little more of a fight there. Try to keep Kinder behind. A little further back, Tyler Rice and Griff are going at it. Rice is going to be able to take that position away, so move Tyler Rice up in the 7th. Griff, though, having a great point stay here in the playoffs. And just behind him, we see Peg Leg Phelps, Jason Lottridge, Mickey Isaac all going at it back here. Isaac trying to work his way up into the top 10. As Lottridge is trying to work his way around Peg Leg Phelps. Put him into P9. And it is official. Logan Sturgeon has officially retired from the race. Just saw it at the top of the screen that he is out. You can see there's actually a few drivers who have retired from the race here tonight. Logan Sturgeon, Jason Warren, Josh Smith, Kyle Roberts. Actually, Smith and Roberts are on pit road. Ray Page is currently showing out. '99 and 17 side by side. Surprised the 99 hasn't turned dead right into the 17. Almost gives him the bumper there. Sends him up the track. The 99 trying to kill the 17 there, just like it says on the bumper. Now they're coming up on the lap truck of Aaron Adcock. It's going to make those 3 wide for a moment. Oswald is able to tuck back in line behind the 99 of Brandon Wallace. And now Oswald fighting back on the low side, trying to get underneath Brandon Wallace to retake that position. And while all this has been going on, Cody Boehm's lead has shrunk. Cody Boehm had over a 2-second lead with those fresher tires than Garrett Kinder. And now Kinder is running right there on the back bumper of the 78. And Tracy Passons has fallen way off pace. I think he burned up his tires trying to drive through the field to get back up to the front. But he's got a 2.5-second lead over 4th place. I'm sorry, it's a 1-second lead over 4th place Josh Lokovitz. Oh, that's what happened to Cody Bohm. Cody Bohm has caught the wall. If we can get a view of that 78 machine as he comes by and you look at the right side of that machine, it is all smashed in. It looks like he might have caught the wall, and that's what's slowing that 78 machine down. Allowing Garrett Kinder to get right back to the 78. Kinder trying to drive off the court. Oh, Bohm hits the wall yet again. That's going to allow Kinder to get right down underneath and take the lead away from the 78 of Cody Bohm. Now can Cody Bohm hang on here for a good finish? As when we cross the line here, we'll have just 12 laps to go. On top of all that, these drivers are catching some lap traffic going around the 88 of Stevens Jr. And Cody Bohm's trying to fight back, but just does not have the motor underneath him, especially with that damage on that truck. Christian Dedman and William Griffith battling back here. This is for 10th position. Griff holds on to that 10th position currently. Dedman is trying to take it away. As Kinder comes across the line now, we'll have just 10 laps to go here at New Hampshire. We saw a late race caution in the first race that brought out a green-white checker. Right now, Kinder's hoping that that does not happen here in this race. He is now pulling away from Cody Bohm. But Tracy Parsons, oh, Cody gets loose. That's going to allow Kinder to pull away, and that's going to give an opportunity to Parsons because Parsons just gained a second on that 78 machine. So as the laps wind down, anything can happen here. Bohm's struggling on these older tires, more so than anybody else out on the track. And Tracy Parsons has now cut that interval between Cody Bohm and himself down to just under 2 seconds. See Cody Bohm coming down the backstretch towards turn number 3. See Tracy Parsons just entering 3 as well. So Tracy trying to catch up as Garrett Kinder is dealing with lap traffic. Gets around the 35 of Kyle Roberts. And right now, as Kinder comes through turns 3 and 4, when he crosses the line, we'll have just 5 laps to go. See Mickey Isaac, Christian Dedman going at it. It's the closest battle on track as Dedman trying to look down to the inside of the 01. Deadman's been having these issues all night where he's been having connection issues. Right now he's showing not on the track at all. Now he's back behind the 01. Josh Oswald has Tyler Rice starting to gain on him as well in the closing laps. So as Kinder makes his way off of turn number 4. I'm sorry, that's turn number 2. We have just 3 laps to go. Make that 2.5 laps to go as he works around the lap truck of Josh Smith. Has 2 laps to go here at New Hampshire. Cody Bohm is 3 seconds behind Garrett Kinder now. Then another 2.5 seconds back to Tracy Passions. See Peg Leg Phelps staying down to the bottom, trying to stay out of the way of Garrett Kinder. Kinder's just got to put one more lap together here at New Hampshire. White flag is in the air. Garrett Kinder's got the 5 of Brett Grunwald to deal with. Brett's going to stay out of the way. And it's going to be smooth sailing the rest of the way as Garrett Kinder makes his way through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag is in the air, and Garrett Kinder is going to win it here at New Hampshire. Cody Bohm's going to come home second. Tracy Passion's going to rebound and come home third. Josh Lokovitz in fourth. And then Brandon Wallace coming home P5. As Garrett Kinder sweeps the I don't want to say stage, but Garrett Kinder sweeps the round here. He tries to keep it off the wall, and this is a tough track to get donuts on because it's so thin. It's a very narrow track. You see a couple drivers trying to hit the 13. Oh, there it goes. So a great race for Garrett Kinder and the rest of the field here. And hope Griff's not running VR because that was a nasty wreck right there. Let's take a look at your full results as Garrett Kinder gets the win over Cody Bohm, Tracy Passions, Josh Lokovitz, and Brandon Wallace. Tyler Rice, he'll come home 6th. Josh Oswald in 7th. Christian Dedman, Jason Lottridge, and Mickey Isaacs, putting Lottridge above Sturgeon to make it 2-1. William Griffith comes home 11th with Brett Grunwald in 12th. Chuck Feltz, Aaron Adcock, and Charlie Stevens round out your top 15. Then Davy Jones, Logan Sturgeon falling all the way back to 17th to lose to Jason Lottridge tonight. Josh Smith, Jason Warren, Kyle Roberts, Ray Page, and Charlie Elmore round out the field here at New Hampshire. Let's talk to our top 3 with your Thunderstruck Super Series post-race interviews. And we'll bring in your 3rd place finisher, Tracy Passions. Tracy, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
What's going on, Josh?
Man, rough race for you tonight. You had some contact there with Garrett Kinder. I don't know if, what you thought of it. I know it didn't look intentional, but It's always
I
two.
just want to know one thing. Is it against the rules to have damn brake lights? 'Cause I think I need to get a set of brake lights. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, I know. I know your fans weren't very happy with Garrett Kinder tonight. I know you and Kinder have a lot of respect for each other, and what was your take on that here tonight?
Oh, he didn't mean to do it, he said, so I'm going to take it for what he said and move on to the next race.
For sure. And that last run there, you took tires after having the damage. You were driving back through the field. You got to Garrett Kinder's back bumper, but you just couldn't get by him, and then you fell off. Did you burn off your tires trying
I
to get
sure
back up
did.
there?
I sure did. I burned them up.
Yeah, it seemed like it, and unfortunately, weren't able to get up into the up there to battle with them. But hey, a top three here in the playoffs moves you on to the next round.
Yeah, this track here ain't one of my favorites, and I'm glad that this track is over because the rest of them is I like the rest of them.
Perfect. So you like your chances moving forward for the rest of the season?
Well, I feel like I'm better at the rest of the tracks in here. I've probably run two races here all at one, and that's been it.
Yeah, this is like I've said on the broadcast. This is one of my favorite tracks due to it being my home track, if you will. But hey, man, great job coming home P3. It is a very challenging track for sure. And before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, my team, Poleman Motorsports and Hall Heating and Sheet Metal and Peg Leg for the pole award and my family that watches me every Sunday and everything and appreciate you doing it again.
Well, I do appreciate that, and it's good to talk to you. And sure, as the season goes on, we'll be talking to you again.
All right, thank you. We'll see you, okay?
Take care.
All right, bye-bye.
So that was your third place finisher, Tracy Parsons. Let's bring in your second place finisher, Cody Bohm. Cody, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Man, great job tonight. Coming home in second. You were dominating the race. Looked like that truck was on rails, and then all of a sudden you fell off, and I saw the damage to the right side. Did you get up into the wall? Is that what caused you to slow down there?
No, Kinder would have caught me, I think, because I burned the tires off of it because I assumed that we were gonna have a long, like a short run there, so I just wanted to kind of check out for a little bit, and then, we went 50, 40 or 50 laps or whatever it was, green flag, so just didn't work out. But no, there was a lap car that bounced it off the wall, and I just nipped them. But I think Kinder would have caught me anyway, so. But yeah, that's kind of what happened.
Well, a great job. That thing, like I said, was on rails all night. Is there anything you could have done differently there towards the end, or was Kinder just the class of field and just going to run you down either way?
Uh, yeah, I guess. Well, he was saying that he was messing with brake bias, so I mean, maybe I should have done that, but and just not drive it so hard. I mean, I was driving like it was a qualifying lap, the last 50 laps, so that didn't help. But I had fun. It was felt good to know that I was really really fast, and just sucks not to put the finish together. But I keep getting closer and closer. I think one of these days I'll pull it off.
Well, we're hoping you pull it off here pretty soon as, again, you had a fantastic run. So congratulations on that. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Garrett Kinder and Reaper Racing. We've been hanging out with them every Sunday night. Makes it a lot of fun. Bunch of good guys to just shoot the crap with, and Papa Kinder for sure. I'm sure he's watching, and I mean I'm sure he likes to finish more than I do. But it was a good race.
For sure, he's cheering everybody. He's jumping up and down in the chat. I'm sure I'm seeing here, congratulating everybody. I know he roots for you now as well. So that was one of the first things he said today was let's go 13, 3, 78, 12, and 22. So
Yeah, how about that? I made the cut.
there you go. Well, great job again, and hopefully we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. Thank you.
So that was your second place finisher, Cody Bohm. Let's bring in your winner, Garrett Kinder. Garrett, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you.
Actually, I got to cut you off. Before we get the interview, I do got to put a graphic up on the screen. It is official. It is now 2-1 in the bet. So Lot Ridge did finish ahead of Sturgeon tonight, so it is officially 2-1.
It is 2-1. That's exactly right. You know, Lottridge was he's really good. He's like a dang gnat. He'll hang around and annoy the piss out of you, but he's always seems to be there towards the end. Unfortunately, I think Logan got tied up with some stuff, but yeah, good job, Jason Lottridge.
so now we'll get back to you. And man, great job tonight. I know the talk of the chat was the incident there between you and Tracy. I know how you run. I know that was not intentional, but what happened there? Did you just outbreak a little sooner than you thought, or?
Yeah, I'd come in and I got those fresh tires and got my damage fixed from that incident with Josh Smith, and I made it up through the field pretty well. And you know, I thought my tires were going to be about evened out by the time I got up to the top 2, top 3, somewhere around there. And I got to Tracy's back bumper, and I was like, all right, he's got it. You know, I'm figuring his braking points are the same as mine, and I was off the throttle whenever he was on the brake. I just hadn't got to the brake quite yet, and just gave him a good little tap into the corner. I felt awful about it. I don't think I've told him sorry about 50,000 times already. I just that's not, you know, especially Tracy. Tracy's, you know, one of the best guys over here in this league. That's not anything I'd ever plan on doing or ever wanted to do to anybody. Real tragic. I'm glad he worked his way back up and finished out P3. I thought he was going to get around me and end up battling for the lead after we got around Cody, but I think he burned his stuff up working back to the field a little bit. But yeah, felt real bad about it. Sorry for all the Tracy fans in chat. I understand if y'all hate me now, but it was just some hard racing at a pretty difficult track to try and make some passes at.
Yeah, they were not very happy in the chat. We'll just leave it at that. So, but man, great run for you. That thing was on rails here tonight. You're able to get up past Cody. Like you said, Cody burnt his stuff off, and you know, I don't know if you watched any of the first race. It was a kind of a lot of cautions. It was a tale of attrition. Had a few cautions in this one as well. Not too many. Were you kind of expecting there to be a little more cautions, or do you think this one was going to go a little more green after the first one?
That last run, I was really expecting to be some cautions, but there have been some guys weeded out that you know, the track maybe cleared up a little bit. Some guys stuck on pit road getting repairs done, or guys that had dropped out of the race or something. So I think that might have played into it, that we had thinned some of the herd out a little bit. And I wouldn't have minded a caution there towards the end before I got around Cody. After I got around Cody, I was just praying for green flag laps. But honestly, I thought we might have more green flag at the beginning. I thought might be able to get something done with that. But overall, you know, like you said, we had a few cautions, nothing too just extremely bad, but it was all right.
And you sweep the round, so that takes away an automatic bid for somebody else coming in here tonight. So congratulations with that. And,
Thank you.
And before we let you go, I know you got that laundry list you got to shout out.
Yeah, I gotta find it. I don't know where it is. All right. First and foremost, thank you up in the booth. Like going back and watch these races. I might not like reading the chat so much from the Tracy fans. Once again, I apologize, but we'll deal with it, and we'll keep going. Tracy and I are still going to be friends. We're still going to race the dog out of each other. And so shout out to all y'all as well. Shout out to Kinder Farm and Ranch and Ratchet Speed Shop. Love having them on board. My phone's been going off already. Love having them around. Love talking to them. Love the picture messages I get after the race. It's phenomenal. Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers. If you want to keep your stuff hot and keep your stuff cold for cheaper and longer than anybody else, make sure you check out Big Frig and Cross 5 cattle coolers at bigfrig.com. Wolfpack Racing and Ray Page over there. Another guy that was in the race tonight. He ended up having some pretty bad luck. I think he ended up like 40-something laps down. But real good guy to know. So if you haven't got to talk to Ray, go talk to Ray. And of course, got to thank all my Reaper Racing teammates. There was a whole lot of us over in the Reaper Racing chat tonight. You know, Cody was over there, Brandon, just Josh, Coach. You know, a whole bunch of us over there fighting and trying to hang on to these trucks. You know, it was kind of weird. It was a mix of tight and loose, kind of depending on how you drove the track. So big shout out to everybody that got it done tonight. Finished strong.
Well, again, awesome job here tonight, and I look forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes. How do you like your chances coming up the next couple of races?
I don't even know where we're at next week. Do you?
Well, next week is Easter, so
okay,
we're going to be
after.
eating food and not racing.
Amen.
Let me just double check here. It looks like we are moving to another
Pocono.
flat track, Pocono, another one of my favorite tracks. How do you like Pocono?
Pocono's pretty good to me. We'll have to see how the setup is. If the setup's going to be plowing tight, it'll be kind of miserable race to drive in. But if we can get some rotation out of the trucks, especially out of turn 3, I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, the most important turn is turn
Exactly.
3.
Yeah.
I struggle with track. I can never get off of turn 4 just right, but it is what it is.
Well, if you're finding turn 4, you're having problems already. I tell you that.
I look forward to Bristol. I look forward to Pocono. It's another great track to call a race, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, congratulations to you, and I'm sure we'll talk to you again at Pocono.
I appreciate it, Josh. Have a good one.
So there you have it. Your winner tonight, Garrett Kinder, coming home P1 here at the tricky New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Again, thanks for everybody for joining us here tonight. Before we go, let's talk about Josh Lokenvitz. Josh Lokenvitz is your hard charger for tonight. You take that back. Tyler Rice is your hard charger tonight, up 9 spots from where he started, up into the 6th position. So congratulations to Tyler Rice with the Evil Empire Sim Sport Hard Charger Award. Again, thanks to everybody for joining us here tonight. Don't forget, like, follow, and subscribe. Check out the home of the original Rebels at ORRleague.com. Link down in the description below. Don't forget to check out IntensityBroadcasting.com for all merch from Intensity Broadcasting and some of your favorite leagues. And every season champion from every league broadcasted here on Intensity will win a piece of swag courtesy of Intensity Broadcasting. So, again, congratulations to everybody involved, all of our great sponsors, and we look forward to doing this again in 2 weeks. Everybody enjoy your Easter weekend. We do want everybody to have fun with their families. And don't forget to join us tomorrow night as the Extreme Forces Racing League ARCA Series will be going off. And then we got Tuesday night, just one truck series. Wednesday night, Xfinity. Thursday night, Thunderstruck. Friday night, Xfinity. Saturday night, Truck Cup. And Sunday night, Truck. So check us out 7 days a week here on Intensity Broadcasting. As our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.